Hi everyone, how are we going? I expected the big as I got up, but didn't get that, never mind. We love live sport, we're the siren, and that sound is the sound of live sport. But live sport has a problem. It's awesome, but what you don't get with live sport when you actually go to the game is all that other content. You don't get the stuff that you get in the broadcast, like the pre-game show, or the analysis, or the interviews, or the locker room footage, the team song jumping up and down. That is the gold content that every fan who wants to get close to their team, and don't all fans, they don't get that. It's a big problem. You might get a few ads on the big screen, and you especially don't know when someone goes off injured, whether they're dead, alive, coming back, out for the season, whatever. So, we've solved that. We've built a platform called the Siren. What does it do? Well, it delivers all that only to fans in the stadium. So, if we want to incentivise more people to go to live sport, and probably this is among the reasons why some sports are playing to half-empty stadiums, we have to make the fan experience better. And to do that, if we just blast it out into the ether for everyone, there's no incentive to go. So we've built a platform that allows teams and organisations to capture, with no extra infrastructure or equipment, locker room, video, any content they want around the game. We're not talking match vision, we're talking about everything else that goes around it, which makes up about 40 or 50% of the broadcast when you watch sport on TV. So you can see there the product, it's delivered via an app. All this content is geo-fenced around that venue. So you walk into that geo-fence or into that venue, you get to see this. If you're not there, you don't. So it's a stack of content in three different categories. You've got your locker room, your behind the scenes. You've got offers. So obviously, wherever there is eyeballs, money will follow, and the teams can sell or offer any of their products to all those fans, or they can on-sell that inventory, which is new inventory, digital inventory, to their sponsors. And obviously, that comes as a new revenue stream that's infinite, that's digital, and everyone wins. So here's some of the content. It's live. Our platform is in the cloud. It's global, can deploy anywhere in the world, and it's easily scalable. This is some of the content that teams have used. We've got 5 teams, mainly in rugby and racing at the moment. But so you can see there's locker room footage, which is the gold standard of footage of engagement content. There's offers that you can save to your phone, so fans can save it. They can use it before, after the game. Come back to the clubhouse. You try and up that dwell time. There's opportunities for betting integrations, interviews, and the precious fan data. So, I've worked at clubs for a long time, and I know that Ticketek and Ticketmaster and the like are fairly jealous with their data. So how it works, there we go. Over to you, John. He's the money guy, by the way.
Yeah, one day. We're offering a 3-month trial, but once that 3 months is over, we've got a nominal cost of $299 a year, or just under $30 a month. Clubs will be able to curate and publish content within 10 seconds of capture. And as Jason has referred to, they will be able to create and sell their own ads for themselves, to sell merchandise in a whole new category of digital inventory. Their sponsors, who are major brands, seek interaction with their target consumers, and that doesn't really happen unless they're engaged with the communication. So they're heavily focused on location-based, mobile, and they want to be associated with good times, and a company of friends, and our channel delivers that in spades.
I think we have to move on, John. I think time's beating us.
Okay.
We don't expect you...
We have existing ticketing and betting arrangements, and we complement existing channels because there's nothing else like us.
So it's already working. There's a case study from Warringah Rugby Club in Sydney.
Okay. Questions from the judges?
Come on! Come on!
How do you see this the market really being the teams that are engaged in competition that don't have commercially available live TV streaming to the iPhone? Because I'm thinking about NBA event where they're two screening and you just got the broadcast on your phone so that you can watch the game, and then you're watching the game. Is it going to compete with that, or do you see yourself going into the market where they're not going to have live TV streaming?
This is only for at the event, so unless we go a long way down the track and start licensing that content back to OTT products or whatever, this is only for people at the event to incentivise them to go. So definitely live streaming into that content stack is easily possible. It can happen at any level of club. So it could be, because it's so low cost, it could be grassroots, or it could be, the highest of the elite competition. And obviously those people have their own app, so they're not going to promote a second app, so we have a white label solution and an API, so they can pull into a live section of their app or whatever it might be.
Time for one more quick question.
You mentioned no additional equipment required, etc., for the content. So who's the person filming the footage in the locker room? Who's paying for that, facilitating that?
Well, the club will use one of their event staff.
So the club are fully in control of what they release. Nothing goes out without them. So they've either use their phone or they can use a connected camera, and they film that and publish that and turn it around in about 10 seconds.
Okay, round of applause for Simon. So, next up is bench vote. Thank you.
Hi guys, how are you? So, bench vote, so here's what we